Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, gender-based violence is an outrage, and we in Parliament across all political lines have condemned it, and we've taken a strong stand against it. But we still see the levels still maintaining, and we still see it being committed with rapes and murders taking place. And this is totally unacceptable. Chairperson, the high-level panel report was produced in November 2017. That's 3 years ago. It was considered by this committee during the 5th and the 6th Parliament, and it highlights the then already gender-based violence and deficiencies in the Domestic Violence Act. It mentions these include non-compliance with many of the provisions of the Act, the lack of understanding of its obligations, and a lack of concerted effort by government to combat GBV. That was 3 years ago. Now, as we know, as a result of a concerted effort, the Justice Committee is now dealing with a raft of amendments to deal with gender-based violence. One of those relates to the Domestic Violence Act. Part of what the Justice Committee is doing is calling every department to say, if we pass this bill, will you be able to implement it? Do you have the resources? And I think that is very helpful, and the ACDP supports that. But we cannot but wonder, had the recommendations of the high-level panel report been implemented 3 years ago, maybe the level of gender-based violence would have been reduced dramatically already. We also look forward to the Victim Support Bill coming before Parliament. The Justice Committee also needs to look into that because many victims of crime do need assistance. The Substance Abuse Act and Amendment Bill and the Older Persons Amendment Bill are to be welcomed. So, Chair, had we implemented the high-level panel report in various of these issues, and we know one of the recommendations relates to a coordinated, a cross-sectoral issue. Parliament should consider having regular, annual, mandatory, dedicated, intersectoral public hearings on gender-based violence with all the different departments. We're going to do that now, yes, but maybe it is a little bit too late, but better late than never. I thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member.